Okay, so what we are doing today, we are actually going to make the monkey bar. Monkey bar looks like a rectangle to me. If you look at the dimensions, it's 96 inches wide. It is 6 inches deep, and it is 6 inches tall. So I'm going to just start with the top view. Personal preference. I'm going to make a rectangle, and it should be 6 inches tall, 96 inches wide. I just made a rectangle. Finish the sketch. Awesome. How deep is it, do you say? 6 inches. Okay. So I just made it a 6 inch by 96 inch rectangle. I extruded it 6 inches. And that is the basic look of the monkey bar. Now, the next thing is going to be a new technique. I think you'll be able to follow it based on, what we've been doing in class. But we are going to sketch on this side of the shape. So let's start our sketch. Now, we are going to use something called a point, and I'll show you why in a bit, so please be patient, do your best. These are new things today, but I promise they're not too difficult. So points are just going to create little dots for us to follow, and creates either a sketch point, center point, depending on the spot. So use point. Same thing as anything else. You're just going to click on the side that you're sketching on, and it's going to drop a point. Now with that point, you should dimension it, same as anything else. Okay, if it doesn't work out, press escape, dimension. Should be this side to this. Should be, boom, 3 inches. And now the dimension from here to the point should be 12 inches. And boom, we have our point sketched. Now what we need to do is use a new tool called Pattern. So follow me step by step. Pattern is going to make whatever shape we want multiple times in a certain direction. Now rectangular is going to do it in 90 degrees, and that's exactly what we want. So nice square looking shapes. A straight line would be just two 90-degree angles. Anyway, I'm talking too much. First thing, we need to pick the thing that we want to make a pattern with. We're going to use the point. Second thing, we're going to choose a direction we want it to go. Now to choose a direction, you're going to find a line that goes along the path you want it to go. This yellow line follows my shape perfectly. If the arrow that formed when you clicked it is going in the wrong direction, you can click this, flip. It's going to flip it. And you'll see the yellow arrows, those are showing, or the yellow X's are showing you where the pattern will leave the spots. It's going to change that direction too. The next setting is how many? Count. If you look, there are 7 holes. Use 7. The spacing isn't right though. They're too tight. So the next one, spacing. It's the distance between the holes. We want 12 inches. Press OK. And bing. Boom. Bow. Beautiful. At this point, we have put all the points perfectly spaced along the entire thing. Saves a lot of time from dimensioning. Finish your sketch, and we're going to finally use the hole tool. Now, I've been telling you to use the extrude tool because I wanted you to get experience, and if ever you wanted to make an interesting looking shape, the extrude tool is the way to go. However, the hole tool is great if we are going to make a bunch of the same holes along something. So you're going to go ahead into the 3D Model tab after finishing your sketch and click Hole. Now, mine automatically went to 2 inches, but yours may not. So this is the important stuff. Make sure that you pick this drilled. Make sure it says through all. And then make sure that the diameter of that hole is 2 inches. Type that in. Thank you, Mr. St. John. I'll check that later. There are a bunch of different settings. These we don't have to get into. Some manufacturers will leave spaces for screws, so that's called a countersink. And then you have like counter bore Yeah, you've got these different ways of it. You can drill holes if you need to hide the head of the screw. But for now, we just want holes through the whole thing. So we say through all, 2 inches, click OK, boom. And that should be it for you. If it didn't work out, then you can call my attention. But really, it's a wonderful tool, and I want you to practice using it in the following monkey bar pieces. Now you can save. Make sure you save and put it into your Google Drive.